a lot of people tell you to
Yeah.
connect to your spirit guides, to your guardian angels, but
Yes.
how do you do it?
Everybody has a spirit team. Yeah, and when you are born, you have an entire team with you which support you through the journey. Your spirit guides could be your past over parent, it could be your pet, it could be your grandparents. You just simply connect to the person you feel close the most, and you bring them to your awareness and you say, okay, I'm going through this situation, can you lead the way? Help will be given when you ask for it. I believe that my spirit guide for the longest time in the past 2 years was my dad, who passed over, and I asked him to show up for me one day, and he did. And our old car number was 895. That's how we connect. So whenever I ask him to show up for me, I see a car number which is 895, and I know he's around.
Nice. Welcome to In Our Wellness Era. I'm Aashnee, the co-founder of Meditourz, a wellness and well-being tourism company and platform. And today we're going to discuss a topic that we usually get scared to talk about, realms of energies, past life or soul energy. So today we have Ankita, who is an Akashic Record reader and a Theta healer, who believes that our soul already knows what they need. You just need to access it. This conversation is going to challenge how you think about healing and your purpose on this planet. So Ankita, let's dive in. How did you get into Akashic Records and Theta healing?
I had a personal moment, a tower moment of destructions and chaos in my life. I was in Moscow in 2021, and I was waiting by the light to go to a yoga class, and I see a car which says Plan B and another car after that which says relocation. Plan B, relocation. I was like, that's so weird. And in 15 days, I'm relocated back to India. And I was like, this can't be a coincidence. I come back, and in August, my dad passes away. And I keep thinking, was I just brought back to have this last meeting with him? And the sudden death of my dad made me question, like, why? Why did this happen? Why to me? Why this chaos in my family? My kids were not happy. Something totally off that happened. And so I went for my personal reading to an Akashic Record reader. And it gave me validation. It gave me answers beyond logic. And I did Theta healing, which helped me go back to my childhood and understand where my triggers are coming from. When I got my reading done, I realized it's helped me so much. So maybe I should also learn this and help others who are seeking maybe clarity in life. You may not have the right answer, but sometimes clarity or knowing why something has happened is healing enough.
Got it.
So that's how I started my journey.
So what is an Akashic Record reading? Is it something you could see into someone's past life, or how does it really work?
Okay, so Akashic comes from the word Akasha, means space, ether. We all have, as a soul, a universal filing system. So each emotion, each decision, each memory that our soul has gone through in many lifetimes on this planet, any other planet, gets recorded somewhere, like your iCloud. So through the vibration of your name and with your permission, I can access your soul's memory. Now that sometimes a past life comes, sometimes when it's not needed, it's not going to help you heal, it won't come in the reading. And it is not a psychic reading. I don't go into your mind to understand what you are thinking. I am accessing your soul essence to make you understand what shifts need to happen in your awareness so that you achieve or you release what is holding you back. So that's what an Akashic Record reading is all about.
So what do your clients usually come to you with, and are there any myths you would like to bust about Akashic Records?
So clients would generally come to me when they are at a crossroads, when they feel they are stuck, and that could be emotionally, mentally, physically, and they're looking for clarity, maybe not predictions or the right answers, but clarity, someone who would give them answers beyond logic. That's where people come and ask for a reading. The myth is that you have to be gifted or born with this gift to be a reader, but I think anyone can do it. You can do it, they can do it. You just need to believe and trust in the answers that come to you when you are sitting in your stillness.
Okay.
when you're even meditating. So you are a reflection of your records, the physical reflection of your records. So that is a myth, that you need to be highly spiritual. I think anyone can access it. The other myth is that what will happen if I open my records? Oh my God, I will come to know something very scary. My past life will come up, which I don't want to know about. That's not true. Only what is needed at that moment, which will help you align your actions, where you need to make a shift in your energy, is what is going to come up. Because these records are compassionate, they hold a lot of wisdom, and they're not there to scare you. They're just there to redirect you to your path.
Got it. How can a layman differentiate between the right and the wrong path?
When you're on the right path, you will not be betraying yourself.
Okay.
You will not do things, you will not negotiate with your inner values. And that's when you know you're on the right path.
Okay.
You will not people please. You will do what feels aligned, what is the meaning of aligned? Which feels true to yourself, that your purpose and your values, you're not negotiating to make someone else happy. So that's when you know you're on the right path.
So when I was scrolling through your Instagram page, you spoke something about fabric frequency. What is that?
So everything that we consume, like made from the food that's organic, to the space that we create, which is our home, to the clothes that we wear, affect us, because that's directly on our body. That's what absorbs, our body absorbs that. So like if you can afford linen and cotton, that is the highest frequency, because that's also organic. But if you go to, let's say, lycra, spandex, of course, somewhere you have to wear them when you're gymming, but they are not natural fabrics, so they kind of block your frequency. And the more you believe in this energy work, you will naturally gravitate towards these organic products. So that is fabric frequency.
So you're wearing right clothes today, I believe.
I guess, yes.
So how can we identify these signals from the universe and then align our life to it?
The universe always whispers in small moments, in repeated numbers, patterns, a song or a slogan. Funnily, for me, it was an entire year of take the leap of faith.
Okay.
Everywhere I went. I was in Dubai at Atlantis, and there's a slide which says leap of faith. I'm doing skydiving, and there's a billboard that says sometimes you need to take a leap of faith. And I brushed it off, that it's a coincidence. But it didn't leave me till I actually took that leap of faith. And I think the universe starts with a whisper. And how you can tune into is maybe pause, listen, why is this showing up in my life so often? And then say, maybe I need to take that action, I need to let that happen to me, and then see the fun of it. Because if you are not playful, then intuition, the messages from the universe will not happen.
Got it. So Ankita, you said music lyrics kind of resonate with you at a certain point and stage in life, and I completely agree with that, because there was a stage in life that I was going through, and I just loved this song called Clocks from Coldplay. Is it true that certain lyrics come up at a time that you really want to hear them?
Yes, of course, I believe in that. So it could be a song, like lyrics, it could be a certain phrase catch that I had, leap of faith. And the minute you kind of pay attention to it, that means there is a message.
Even numbers like 111, 222, 333.
I have my kids now, Mom. You know what? Today, while coming back from the school, I saw 555. What does it mean? So, of course, they are still like...
So, is it a reason that we actually see these numbers?
Yes, because maybe at that point in time, you're repeatedly thinking about a situation or an incident. You're questioning why. You're questioning how, what. And when you start noticing this, that means you're connecting with the universe. You're getting the messages from the universe. The rest, you just have to pause and think, why? What does this mean?
I see a lot of 11, 11 and 10, 10. What does that mean?
That means it's time to take action. Your thoughts will manifest. So be very mindful of what you're thinking, because your manifestations will come faster. I'm seeing a lot of 888, so I hope the money is coming in faster for me.
Got it.
Yeah.
How can one person differentiate between their intuition and overthinking. So how do you know what are the right signs to kind of differentiate?
So your intuition will always be quiet.
Okay.
It will start with a whisper.
Okay.
Your mind will be buzzing,
Yeah.
racing.
Yeah.
And the most common question will be, what if?
Okay.
So when you have what ifs, you know it's your mind, it's your ego who's trying to protect you. So that's coming from your past experiences or cultural beliefs or bringing up. But your intuition will have a very clear answer. And with that intuition, you will also get the courage to take that step,
Got it.
which will not come with a fantasy-led overthinking.
So someone actually did a podcast with us and told us there's a voice of the heart and there's the voice of the mind. The voice of the mind is the one that buzzes and races.
Okay.
And the
Yeah,
intuition that you're talking about is actually the voice of the heart.
That's
is that
true.
correct?
That's very correct. Because if you lead from your heart, then there won't be fear.
Got it.
There will be questions, of course. There will be like, I don't know. Because see, we are not taught to follow our intuition.
Yeah.
We are taught to follow the mind because that will keep you safe.
Got it.
So what you need to do is start taking these small intuitive hits, follow them during the day. If you get an intuition, I need to turn left today and not take that road which I normally take for my jog. For all you know, you might meet a long lost friend and that could lead to a conversation and another podcast. So follow your intuitive hits, build it as a muscle, and once you start doing it, then you will be able to lead, as she said, from your heart. Because your heart is already brave. Your mind is the one which is scared.
So when life is happening to us and everything is so fast paced, how can someone figure out those 2 or 3 things that can bring them back to themselves and their energies?
Simple things like in the morning, maybe take 2 minutes after you wake up, before you meet people in your household or you start your day about. Just tune into your breath. A lot of people say that, and I have started practicing it because then I can reset my day, my tone of the day before I meet my kids, before I take on to their energy. That's one. Secondly, you can burn sage or you can burn incense in the house whenever you feel the energy is stuck, it's heavy, a lot of arguments happening in the household. Just open the windows and clear out those energies. Lastly, towards the end of the day, everyone says reflect. So once you reflect, also tell yourself, I release all the energy that no longer belongs to me, that doesn't align to me.
Doesn't serve me.
Doesn't serve me. So that way you are energetically decluttering your field.
Got it.
And you're no longer taking someone else's energy dump. So these 3 things to begin with should be okay for someone to start off.
So as a parent,
Yeah.
what are some of the practices that they can do to actually connect with their kids?
First, work on yourself. I think our kids mirror us, and I think I'm very grateful for my kids. There are times that I've been triggered by them and they've made me reflect as to, Mom, why? And they've taught me how to apologize as an adult. So one thing is that if you have made a mistake, please apologize to your kids, and that's how they will be comfortable making mistakes. So very simple ritual that I have with my 2 boys is like, what was your high of the day? What was the low of your day? And what was the buffalo of the buffalo moment of the day? And I too have my moments. So that makes them feel, okay, mom can also make mistakes.
Yeah.
So it's fine. And making mistakes is okay. Then we also have a ritual before they go to school. We have a little song and dance to start their day, to get into that vibe of the day. So they were anxious, okay, today is a test, or we don't know how it's going to be in this debate that we are participating in. We just start with music, release that energy, so movement. And towards the end of the day, we do something called the Maori kiss. It's done by the indigenous people, where you connect with your forehead and you kind of be grateful that these people are in your life. So these small little things that we do to have the day going.
So moving to something different, what are soul contracts and how does that work with friends, family, a partner? You said about the indigenous kiss that you follow. So how does this kind of work?
So soul contracts are made before we incarnate on earth. We are given a preview of our life. So we choose our soul partners, we choose our soul family, and we choose the lessons we want to learn. But the minute we are into this consciousness, we forget all about it. So the mother that triggers you, or the sibling who doesn't get you, to the heartbreak that happened in your relationship. Why did that happen? So the why leads to the answer that it's a soul contract. Our family is the first karmic classroom that we signed up for. So soul contracts with our parents to mirror things that we need to heal from, or to bring about our strengths. So the childhood is also a part of that. Then comes a heartbreak. So the partner who did not love you enough or didn't validate you was there to teach you how to believe in self-worth, how to be your own person before you are with someone else. The child that comes to you is also a soul contract, because the child is teaching you unconditional love. And we don't talk much about friendships, but friendships are also soul contracts, because you will see that there are certain people who are there at a certain part of your life. You're going through something and those friends are there, but then you feel they've drifted away because your contract was only for that chapter of your life where they were supposed to help you, supposed to support you. So soul contracts is something that we sign up for to heal and to complete our lessons.
Isn't that selfish?
Why would it be selfish?
Because you have them for the period that you think you need them for, and then suddenly they're not there after 12, 15, 20 years.
Because they've done the job. They have taught you what you were supposed to learn from them. It could be through triggering you or supporting you. So it could be positive or negative. But your soul had to learn that lesson. So it could be boundaries. So certain friends that we are very close to, but we never had boundaries with them. And then when you start putting boundaries, they're gone. So they were there to teach you to come up with boundaries. But till they didn't trigger you, you didn't have any boundaries.
I had this situation which I told you about. You remember there was a friendship of mine for 12 years. And then suddenly I started putting boundaries
and they failed.
Yeah.
They failed.
Yeah.
So that friendship was also there to teach you something. So till you don't learn the lesson, the patterns repeat. Those similar soul contracts keep coming to your life. But once you've learned your lesson, you can complete that soul contract. So you can release people. Say you've had that heartbreak. You release that soul contract by saying that we tried, but it didn't work out. So now I release you in peace and love. I move forward now in my life, and I wish the same for you.
So a lot of times, things trigger us.
True.
People trigger us. What people say triggers us.
Yes.
Situations trigger us.
Yeah.
And everyone keeps saying, oh, you should calm, not react, respond. Why me? Why is this happening to me? But what would you tell someone in such a situation?
My greatest teachers and my greatest students are my kids. And the one thing that we do at home is like try and find the positive in the negative. So when the person has triggered you, it triggered you, right? So there's a part of you which somewhere agrees with what they're saying. That's why it's triggering you. Because let's say if I'm abusing you in Korean language, you don't know the language, you won't be triggered only. Yeah. But if something has triggered you, that means there's a part of you which resonates with what they're saying. So from why this is happening to me, we change the question to what is this trying to teach me, and try and look into even in a negative situation. Actually, there's nothing negative. We've labeled it as negative and positive, but there's always something that is working for us, even in a situation that seems it's not working for us.
Sure.
So Louise Hay, she's a very well-known spiritual teacher, speaker. And she has one ritual which I do it with my kids, that we babble incessantly that even in this situation, all is well. Everything is working out for me in this situation. I'm safe, I'm protected, and the universe has my back. So when someone's triggered you and you feel this is the end of the road, but if you say this to yourself, this comes from a place of empowerment, then victimhood.
Got it. So then, you said the universe always has my back.
Yeah, it does.
How do you connect with that higher self that you're talking about? There's always a higher self, and we always believe it could be religion, it could be God, it could be something spiritual, whatever resonates. But how do you connect with that higher self that always has your back?
So your higher self is, in simple language, your future self, which is already achieved, which is at peace, which is vibrating at a higher frequency. What is that? Your higher self is not worried. It's not in guilt, shame, not in anger. It is at peace. So that's your higher self. And how do we achieve that? Or how are you asking me, how do we communicate with your higher
How do you
self?
connect with the higher self?
You need to actually sit down and ask a question. What is bothering you today? Or what is my guidance for the day today? Or I have this meeting, how am I supposed to go about it? And just listen. That will be your wisdom. Your higher self is nothing but your internal compass, your higher internal guide, your GPS, which is trying to connect with you.
Your Google Maps.
Your Google Maps. But for that, of course, you need to take a moment. You need to make sure your outer environment is peaceful. Maybe you kind of put yourself out from a situation, connect to your breath, and just ask yourself this question, thinking you're asking to your higher self, and you'll get a clear answer. And you'll get the courage to follow that.
A lot of times people say that things trigger you, people trigger you, situations trigger you, etc. And they tell you to stop, don't react, respond. Say a sibling who is just constantly like being Tom and Jerry. What would you do?
True, it's a real life situation. Sometimes reflecting doesn't come as easy and quick at that moment. When someone has triggered you, and if you have gotten triggered, that means there's a part of you subconsciously which agrees to that narrative. What you can actually do at that moment is, maybe it's difficult, but with practice, pause. And you will have to not maybe retaliate, but go back within you to understand that if my sibling has said something about me, and if that's hurt me, then somewhere I do agree with her. Like maybe subconsciously what she's saying is I agree to that. And why do I agree to that? So where did it come from? Did it come from my experiences with my parents? Did it come from my experiences outside this world? And then you move forward from there. Once you have healed, once you are okay with yourself, then if that sibling, that parent, that friend triggers you, you will not be triggered, because it would be something that would not make sense to you. So you'll brush it off. But if it kind of makes sense to you, that's when you get triggered.
But what if they're projecting something onto you that's not necessarily true?
Yeah, that's interesting. Then what do you go? You go about your day, you ignore them.
So if it's a projection, it technically doesn't affect you in that situation. But say if it's something that they said but it triggers you, then it means it's somewhere deep down there with you.
You've still not healed that part of you.
Got it.
You've still not addressed those issues with them or within you. That's why it is still in your energetic field.
Got it.
It is still somewhere there, you've not resolved it. Maybe you have spoken to someone, so logically you've made sense of a situation, but I don't think everything is logic. So then you have to sit down and figure which part of you still needs that healing. And what we generally say is sit with it. So when you sit with that feeling, that trigger, it will reveal where it's coming from.
So in that very moment, when someone triggers you and you're in the situation,
yes,
what would the 3 tips be that you would tell our audience today?
Sometimes it's about just giving yourself a butterfly hug.
Okay.
Nobody knows that this is a somatic way to calm yourself down.
Okay.
I've taught that to my kids.
Okay.
If someone's triggering them in school, or it's they're anxious about a thing coming up. Or it could just be maybe touching your ornaments or your bracelet, or smelling a scent. Also, these things bring you back to your body. When you're back to your body, you kind of connect to your breath, your core, and your self. So what happens outside will mute.
Is walking away a solution?
In certain situations, yes, please walk away before someone emotionally dumps their energy on you. But again, that trigger will come back.
So a lot of people tell you to connect to your spirit guides, to your guardian angels. But how do you do it?
Everybody has a spirit team. And when you are born, you have an entire team with you which support you through the journey. Your spirit guides could be your past over parent, it could be your pet, it could be your grandparents. You just simply connect to the person you feel close the most, and you bring them to your awareness, and you say, okay, I'm going through this situation, can you lead the way? And even if you don't have a name for your spirit guides, you just call them out. So because help will be given when you ask for it. That's how the universe works. If you're ready to do the work, miracles will happen. Help will come, strangers will come in your path who will support you in your journey. You just have to ask. So you ask your spirit guides and your guardian angels, I have this meeting today, or I have to go here today. Please clear the way for me. Please make sure that this meeting or this person or this conversation goes in my favor without any harm done to anyone. And they will make that happen for you because they are there for you. I believe that my spirit guide for the longest time in the past 2 years was my dad, who passed over. And I asked him to show up for me one day, and he did. And our old car number was 895. That's how we connect. So whenever I ask him to show up for me, I see a car number which is 895, and I know he's around.
Nice. Thank you, Ankita. That was such a great conversation, and it really helped all of us understand things better, reflect, be more mindful.
Yes.
And I really hope that happens for the audience as well. So if this is something that you liked, please save it and share it, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. But thank you.
Thank you, Aashnee.